Hi guys, it's Niall here. Now today I'm going to talk about Doctor Who for a change. Now, I apologise if this video turns out to be a bit of a rant, but a lot of people I know obviously agree that it's been going down recently. I mean, that's nothing against the writers. I mean, they've all done good episodes. All of them, there have been some pretty cool episodes. Especially in the last season, there were a few good ones. So, I'm going to talk about how they could improve it and get it back to how it was in the classic days, which a lot of people I know would agree with me. One person I said, now this guy hates old stuff, and he even agreed that the old ones were better than the new ones, and they'd be better off just repeating the old ones. So, let's talk about it. First of all was the scare factor. Doctor Who in the olden days was pretty scary for kids, especially when they had the burnt up old master, and I wouldn't want to bump into him in a dark alley. Or Davros, for example, because they really wanted to make it frightening. I mean, certain kids couldn't watch it, apparently, in the olden days. Now, I think that the child-friendliness is what's really ruined it, because they're trying to make it appeal to the kids, and it's not serious anymore. There's nothing scary, nothing, that the enemies aren't going to do anything too terrible, because it's on at 7:20. So, I think that instantly deteriorates it. One way to do it would make the Doctor scared, because obviously if he's scared, then there's something to worry about, because there's not much that scares him. Like, as you could see with Tom Baker fighting Davros there, he did look pretty scared. And in Genesis of the Daleks from 1974, he was pretty worried. So, another thing is less of the common villains. Cameos are fine, but generally every few seasons have a big battle with them. And also when you do have them, only have a few. As you can see here, massive Dalek fleets or Cybermen armies. To me, that indicates that it takes that many of them to actually do something. It shows that the individual enemies are actually quite weak when they are not supposed to be quite weak. I mean, another thing is, as well as having less of them, stop changing them. Obviously, those of you who know a lot about Doctor Who will know that the Cybermen shown in that image aren't technically Cybermen. They were from Cybus Industries, while the original Cybermen were from the 10th planet, aka Mondas. So stop changing them. I mean, they're trying to bring back, in this series, the original Cybermen, and they're even trying to change history by putting gloves on their hands. Now, another thing related to scare factor is, especially if I go back a bit, the old Cybermen. Now their hands were human hands. Now I think that made them look quite creepy, because they look like robots with flesh and blood hands on them. So that does make them look pretty creepy and intimidating, if you ask me. And now they're trying to put gloves on their hands to make them look like they're completely robots. And that's the same thing with the modern Cybermen. They look completely like robots, and they sound completely like robots. Now, in the olden days, you could at least, especially with the first ones with the cloth over their face, you could at least tell that there was something human behind those masks. Which made them even more cold, because they're not robots, they are actual humans doing this to other humans. Just showed you how cold they are. And the final thing for me is the death factor. Killing off companions doesn't really happen, but they need to. Obviously not every companion should die, but I think that they should also not leak it. If a companion's going to die, don't leak it. So make it sudden. They're walking down the street and the Cyberman comes out and electrocutes them. Boom, they're gone. Should make people fear these enemies. Rather than having it, it's all over the papers. Oh look, Clara's gonna die, Clara's gonna die. Oh well, thanks, I shan't even bother watching it now. The fact is that the foot soldiers, especially with the fact that there were lots of them, as I mentioned earlier, they don't seem frightening anymore. They don't seem like they can actually do a whole lot. So show that they can. In one David Tennant episode, a random foot soldier walked out and shot the Doctor. He had to regenerate. And that showed you that they are not afraid to act, that they will try and kill him. I mean, with the new Daleks, or the more colourful ones, should I say, the ones that were shown in Victory of the Daleks, the first thing they did was shoot all the old Daleks. You know, that showed they're ruthless, make people scared of them, and don't be afraid to kill the characters off. So that wraps it up for this video. I don't want to be ranting on for too long, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Please note all images are catered for under UK fair use policy. It's a common thing I expect everybody should know about in some form. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.